Yellow! Boppity bop. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, when I was honestly, truly a fetus, I was a newborn baby, I was literally like goo goo gaga. Somehow I found myself watching American Pie with the absolute legend, Jim Levinstein, aka Jason Matthew Biggeroonie, Biggs. He finally, well not finally, he was actually in Toronto at one point promoting Orange is the New Black, but my bubblegum dum-dum had no clue. And then I heard the man was coming down to damn Toronto Film Festival and I was like, absolutely scratch every single darn tootin' damn person off that list and add Mr. Jason Matthew Biggs, Jim Levinstein. I was at a hot spot. I always say that word, hot spot. I was always at a hot, not always, I was at a hot spot during the Toronto International Film Festival where the actors of several hundred movies were doing, I wouldn't say like it was like a photo shoot, but they were doing like portrait pictures, like cast pictures. And I was at this building. I find out that Jason Biggs' movie is the movie that's currently in this building taking pictures. Of course, my bubblegum dum-dum is waiting outside. There wasn't a lot of people because Jason Biggs was definitely high on my list, but I know on a lot of people's lists, like, it was more like the AAA listers, you know what I mean? Like the huge actors. So thank God, because there wasn't a lot of people. So what happened was, the cast starts to come out and I'm like, okay buddy, like time to stick in, like where is Mr. Jim Levinstein? Jason Matthew Biggs finally is walking out those doors. He is looking handsome. He is looking beautiful. He is looking like an absolute iconic legend. And I was like, wow, shine bright like a diamond. He comes out and immediately, as anybody knows, you can just tell that this man is absolutely so friendly. He is so happy. He brings that positive energy within the space he's in. I think I was one of the first people to get my selfie with him on his way out. But at first, I was so starstruck because, like, Jim Levinstein, like, American Pie, buddy. I couldn't believe it. I was literally like, oh my God. So I was like, King, can I get a selfie? Like a little mouse. I was like, and then after I took my selfie, he was super friendly. He's like, yeah, man, let's do it. Like, bring it out. Like, bring out your selfie. So we take our selfie. And then after that, I was like, oh, no. I was like, there is no way that I'm going to say that my experience with Jim Levinstein, Jason Matthew Biggs was quiet. So I was like, no, bucko. So as he's interacting with fans, I maneuver my way right to the group and I go. I'll insert the video actually because like the video is more funny. It was just basically me being dramatic. I was literally like, oh my God, legend, king. And then I was like, you look beautiful. I forgot what I had to say, but like the video will be placed here. Jason, you look so good.
Thank you, so do you.
Yes, king. He said, I looked good too. He didn't say I looked like trash. Like, obviously he was being friendly, and obviously at the end of the day, if I was to put a mirror in front of me, I'd be like, yikes. And then I go up to him and I was like, okay, now I'm being like stubborn, right? Because I was like I got a selfie with him. I was like, I want a full body. So I was like, oh my God, I go up to him. I don't have a video of this, but I have the picture. So I go up to him and I was like, oh my God. I was like, our selfie is cute and all, and like, but I want a full body. And he goes, oh, so you want a second picture? And he's like laughing, he's being super funny. Or like super like sarcastic, but like he's joking, right? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, buddy, come over here. He brings me in. He literally brings me in. As he's like around me and I'm around him, I'm literally like holding my phone. I'm like, would anybody like to take my picture? And most of the time, people are so snobby and they'll go silent. They'll be like looking around as if they didn't hear me. And I swear, whoever took my picture, I think I literally like chucked my phone. I was like, catch! He was super friendly with me. He loved my energy. I loved his energy. We click like this. And I know in darn tune damn real life, me, Jason Matthew Biggs, Jim Levinstein would get along perfectly. That's the end of my story of me meeting the absolute legend. For anybody who's darn too damn watching me, if anybody's ever darn too damn watching me, I will talk to you on the next video. TWILs.